Hi and welcome to my channel. No. Oh, why does it feel awkward when I sit down and do it? I'm so good now at talking. Oop, my button is undone. I guess we'll read it. Okay, I'm just gonna have to get over my insecurities. Hi, and welcome back to the vlog. I promise I'll get used to it soon. I've been recording this is my third day now. I'm trying to record lots of footage so that I can have fun and edit when I am recovering. And this will probably be posted when I'm already, like, I don't know, a week or two after having done the surgery. But welcome back. Let's get rid of that, that's not pretty. Welcome back to the channel. I am Emilia, and today I am going to talk about a few of my favorite things. Like that song. You know the song. I'm not gonna sing it. No. Anyway, my favorite things do not include brown paper bags and strings, but rather things that have really been such a blessing during this rather difficult season in my life, and I thought I wanted to share. Oh man, I did it. Just because we've been speaking about it in the family, we've been talking about how Swedish people struggle to pronounce the different sh and ch noises, and I normally get them right, and now I got it wrong just because we've been talking about it. Either way. So today I want to share with you some of my favorite things that have helped me just deal with pain and I don't know, just have like a somewhat normal life. Not normal, that's the wrong word. A good life despite pain. And yeah, let's just get into it. I'm gonna get more comfortable speaking when I get into it. I'm always just awkward in the beginning. So, to begin with, an exercise mat. I need to do my stretches. They help me so much. And I can really tell when I'm not doing my stretches, and also like just taking care of my physical health and mental health as well is so important to me. And it's hard when you can't really exercise much, and also on hormone tablets you tend to gain weight and stuff like that, and just doing the little exercise I can is really important to me because I don't want to deteriorate. Yeah, I guess. So this is one of my favorite things. Really important. The second thing is heat stuff. And if you've seen any of my videos before, you know that I am obsessed with having heat. It's the best thing. When I'm sore, it works as good or sometimes even better than actual painkillers, unless I take the ones that knock me out, which I do not like. So this is an electrical one, and it's got 3 settings. It's really good. You can throw this in the wash. I know I need to. You just unplug the cord, and this goes in mouthwash, which I think is brilliant. I use it all the time. And then we have my trusty wheat warmers. This one is the cutest one. My pirate buddy, and it's really good when it's like a very localized area, like my groin or just on one side. Or this one is a little bit larger, although I kind of wish it had more wheat in it because it goes cold fairly quick, because this one has more filling in it, like compared to the size of the thing. I don't know if that made any sense. Either way, this one's more filled than this one, so this one cools down quicker, but this one is great if it's like everything is sore, then this covers more area, but I need to reheat it more often, and I do that in the microwave. And then this one's also really good for my thighs when my thighs are acting up. And then I also have just a standard hot water bottle. I used to use this all the time before I got the wheat warmers, and it's really good. The only issue for me is that I heat it too hot and I burn myself quite badly. I can do that with the wheat warmers too, but they cool down a lot quicker, so it's not that super hot heat for an extended period of time, which is not great. So I will use this one, but not very often anymore. But it's still good to have. And then the patches. I know I've spoken about them before, and I had a little bit of trial and error. They're about that size. I don't know if you can see through the packaging, but I've noticed that they work really well if I put them just above my bottom on the very lowest bit of my back. Especially if there's a chill outside, they help me to be able to go out without getting in too much pain. And my next thing is this. I struggled so much to know what to call this, but I think after a little bit of Googling, it's called a bed tray. I've been calling it my bed table. I don't know. Breakfast tray. I think it's a bed tray. Either way, this is used on the daily here whenever I need to rest in bed. Which has been a little bit less now because I've been able to rest on the sofa. I don't have to stretch out quite as much, which is super nice. Those medicines are really helping. But either way, this is fantastic. I put my laptop here. If I'm so bad I can't sit up by the table and eat, I'll have my food on here. Obviously it's a tray, table tray. You just use it for whatever you would use a table when you're in bed. You'll figure it out. Like explaining things to the point of just insanity. And next thing, a little bit of cleaning. We all need to do that. I was gonna say unfortunately, but actually I like cleaning, and it's just a lot more difficult nowadays than it used to be. But this one helps me. I do have a robot vacuum cleaner, and it's fantastic, but sometimes my hair gets all tangled up in it and it's not doing as it's told, and it's not fantastic at getting the corners and the edges of the rooms. So that's when this comes in handy. And also certain places our robot's vacuum cleaner can't get to, especially now because when I put him on, I don't move everything out of the way like I used to. So this was really good at getting into the corners and just getting everything, all the dust away which is really good because a standard vacuum cleaner, we have one of those, but it's too heavy for me, and that like action where you have to pull it along, that's no good. So I don't know what you call this. I guess it's like a mop, a dry mop. I mean, you can use it dry or wet, but I've been using it dry to just collect dust. And dust we have. I may or may not insert some footage of me using it because the amount of dust I gathered was frankly embarrassing. But I'm all for showing real true life, so I'll probably show it. You guys are blessed. Oh, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe nobody wants to see that. And the last item on my favorites list today is extension cords and smart plugs. My sweet husband bought me a smart plug for the fairy lights. You probably see a little bit of them here, but they go all over that unit. And I can just tell Google to put it on or turn it off, which is amazing because some days I can't bend down almost at all, and those days have been fewer and further between, which is amazing. And I'm hoping that's what's the word? That's the trajectory? I don't know. I'm using too big of words for my Swedish self. But yeah, I'm hoping that's the path forward, that it's just gonna get better and better, and I'll have less of those no bendy, stretchy days, if that makes sense. But on the days where I do struggle with my flexibility and pain, that smart plug is so amazing because those fairy lights always cheer me on, and I don't have to ask my husband to turn them on before he leaves the house in the morning or in the evening. Did I say evening twice? You know what I mean. Hey Google, put on the fairy lights.
Okay, turning the fairy lights on.
Love them! And then I also have some extension cords, which I'm going to show you now. This might not be the prettiest corner in our apartment, but it's helpful. I can start by just saying having a foot switch for the lamp is very good. And I'll show you this. Demonstrate with my trusty heater. So I'll just not have to bend down and plug it in here, which is amazing. It's like the most basic thing, but it makes a world of difference for me when I'm sore, because I can stand up and do that. No bending needed. And we'll walk into the bedroom. Here's another extension cord lead with the button, which I think is really good because I don't want to use unnecessary electricity, but I was really struggling to bend down and unplug the chargers, so my husband switched to a switchy one, and I can just do that with my foot without any bending down, and that was more fun than I care to admit. But yeah, that's it. that was it. What am I saying? That was it for today. And now you know some of my favorite things that are very helpful for me in my everyday life. And I bet that I'll be using them by the time you're watching this, because that will be after surgery. But I hope you have a good day, and thank you for watching. I'll see you soon again. Bye!